Hello and welcome back to my channel. Scheduled to debut 6 p.m. Saturday, January the 25th, Chris Watts, Confession of a Killer. During the summer in 2018, Chris Watts killed his pregnant wife Shanann and their two young daughters, Celeste and Bella, then calmly went public to ask for help in finding them. The movie implies that Watts's homicides weren't motivated by rage, but by an adverse reaction to weight loss pills and patches that Shanann energetically marketed as a sales representative. In essence, the movie provides an excuse for his sociopathic behavior, while placing much of the responsibility for spurring the killings on the wife he strangled to death, as if she and the children were still going to be alive if she simply had have chosen to sell something else. But while the narrative doesn't quite transform Watts into a sympathetic character, scene after scene implies that his personality was changed by chemical means, as a theory he floated in an apparent attempt to lessen his punishment. During a sit-down with Frederick Police, the CBI and FBI, Watts spoke in length about Thrive, which this movie describes as a weight loss supplement that promises to boost energy and increase overall health through patches, pills, and shakes. He was introduced to through Shanann, who worked as a promoter and advertiser for the marketing company Lavelle, which makes the product. She can be seen in online videos and posts raving about it in an effort to recruit new users. Watts insisted that he only used Thrive to support Shanann and claimed the patches in particular caused his heart to race and interrupted his rest patterns. According to him, I don't think I was probably sleeping more than 3 hours a night. Clearly, prosecutors did not buy the idea that Chris Watts turned evil because of Thrive, and he wound up pleading guilty of the slayings, for which he was given 5 consecutive life sentences. But the Confession's filmmakers seemed much more open to the possibility, though in a transparent effort to avoid being sued, they changed the name of the product to Strive. The movie opens up with images of the kids playing, over audio from Denver 7 report about Shanann's disappearance. Next we see Chris in an interrogation room, talking to Tammy Lee about his willingness to submit to a lie detector test. Cut to a flashback of Shanann revealing that she's pregnant prior to a scene of Watts on the job. In a conversation with a co-worker, he talks about Strive and insists that it makes him feel great. These comments are followed by the first appearance of a montage used multiple times over the course of the movie. Chris Watts empties pills from a Strive bottle into his hand, gulps them down, and slaps on a patch on his upper arm. Shortly thereafter, Shanann is shown recording a cell phone video about how much she loves selling this merch and announces that she'll soon be headed to North Carolina to get my Strive on. Shanann heads east on her business trip with the kids. Soon after they're gone, Chris has an exchange with a co-worker, Nicole Kissinger. But again, much of the dialogue revolves around Strive. After Nicole notices his patch, Chris says it's like vitamins and minerals, helps your body get fit. From there, the interrogation sessions with snippets that lay the groundwork for the Chris-Nicole affair. When she wonders about his living arrangements with Shanann, he asks, "Hey, would I lie to you?" When she discovers that he absolutely would after all is revealed, Nicole is seen expressing her shock and disgust. Also screened are more promotional videos, introducing one of which Shanann talks about how Strive helped her get her happy back, and being diagnosed with lupus, as well as further indications that the supplement is having a very different effect on Chris, such as images of him pumping iron like a madman while listening to heavy metal roaring in the background. The middle portion of the plot is dominated by Chris and Nicole getting sweaty, while Shanann, who is staying with her kids at her parents' home, grows increasingly suspicious. But Strive continues to be the major theme. So that's a little bit about the movie. I find it very strange that they seem to have focused on Thrive, which they are calling Strive. But out of the 2,000-page report that I read through, and the body cam footage and the videos of Shanann and the family and Chris interviews, interrogation, and everything, I never would have blamed Thrive for Chris committing the murders. So I just find it a little bit strange that they seem to be totally focused on Thrive as being the reason why. However, I will be interested to watch the movie, and we'll be chatting more about this tomorrow night after the movie has been released.